Hello, my name is Tempest Alabi-Isama, and today I'm going to demonstrate some basic face painting techniques. The first thing that I will do today is I will first wet my brushes, or wet the paint. We're going to use a sponge to get started to put on the color. Always start with a foundation. And I've wet my paints. Okay, so then make sure before you start that you apply a moisturizer. You want to make sure you have a clean face, and you want moisturizer to apply moisturizer. Okay, then you can go ahead and get started. You're going to apply a thin layer of the face paint. The type of paints that I use are for face painting. They are called, I use Nazaroo and Paradise. They're hypoallergenic paints which are not going to break out the skin. Makeups that are made for face painting. Because we live in the desert, I do not apply a thick layer. I always kind of keep it kind of even. And I'm going to just do the forehead, the sides of the cheeks. You don't have to go on the neck unless you want to. Then I am going to apply a loose powder so that I can make it kind of an even coat and seal the white. Okay, the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight. I am going to apply the details to the eye, and I'm going to start by outlining right underneath the eyebrow. And so one thing is, you don't have to worry if it's not exact. Okay, and usually with children, when applying face paint, you do not want to get too close to the eyes. Okay, at this point, I'm going to start. I like to use Nazaroo for big work, and for detailed work, I like to use a palette by itself of the Paradise. Okay, so now I'm going to begin by just putting the basic details of the line. We're going to start with the nose. And I'm going to make like a upside down heart shape. The next step is I'm going to start defining the shape of the teeth. And again, this is a quick sketch, a quick painting. I'm starting right underneath the nose and on top of the lips is the area that I'm going to focus with. And then I'm going to put a little curve here. And sometimes you make little mistakes there. So let me wipe that out. Blend it in. Okay. I'll blend that in when it dries. Okay, so we also go up from the curve. Okay, but we'll come back to that later. Now I'm going to go back to the eyes, and I'm going to do a line. So it's just like you're putting on eyeliner. And we're gonna just kind of put a curve up. You can make your lines thick and thin. But we'll start from the center of the eye and go out with a thick line and go up. But again, you know, working with kids, you may not want to get too close to the eyebrow. Okay. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is add some I'm going to switch brushes again, go to a lighter color because I like to have complementary colors, or I like to use complementary colors. Because I used a dark color, I'm going to add some highlights, and just from the center of the eye, from the nose, and go out, and just highlight a little bit. Go from dark to light and highlight, add some highlights. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the petals. This is a sugar skull. And we will use a red. Okay. And I'll just make really simple petals. If you tap the face and just pull out. I'm going to switch back over to my detailed brush and add the complementary color of red, which is green, and add some more details. And I'm going to outline the flower petals. Okay, so next we are going to add some of the stems for the flower and add some more designs around the face. Because the stem of the flower is a darker color, I'm going to add a lighter green to this. I'm going to use a flat brush, and I'll gently wet the tip of my brush, and I'm going to add some glitter and paint on the glitter. When you're working with kids, you want to make sure that you are not, if you're applying glitter, cover the eye. And I'll do this for the top. But the glitters that I have are not made of metal. They're specifically for face painting, which you can purchase at a costume shop or online. Okay, so this is a basic sugar skull for a child. You want to work very quickly with face painting for children. Okay, one thing that you can try, and I guess I'll do this one, is that we can add a detail for children. Okay, is that you can add the teeth. You just add, it's kind of a U shape. Okay, then that's a sugar skull for a child.